A store-bought card is sweet, but nothing beats a handmade original, right? My next guest will inspire you to work with watercolor this Mother's Day and make your penmanship pop. Calligrapher Melissa Esplin joining me in the studio. We were just talking about words that don't quite do justice. Calligrapher, I mean good, amazing, sophisticated, established, but doesn't quite do justice to your creative genius. Should we go with that, creative genius?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I'll take it.
You are helping us today mix pen. It's good to see you, by the way. Mix pen with watercolor for this really artistic interpretation of a note card.
Yeah. So this, okay, I'm a big believer in making everything accessible for all age ranges, all skill levels, and all tools that, you know, everybody's got different tool sets. I've got
a bit of
an arsenal.
A few more than most. No, but we love you for that. You do make it accessible. And I guarantee after today, every woman will be thinking, oh, I can do that.
You can do this.
Yeah.
You can do, I've made it 2 different ways, so you have no excuses. You can make these cards at home.
Okay.
And you know, for me, I'll be doing this with my kids. I'm not going to be making my own Mother's Day cards. Like, that seems a little weird. It's for Grandma.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Right.
Sweet,
you know,
sweet.
we love Grandma.
Boston already dropped my gift. We hit the dollar store last week, and I have a really fetchingly lovely clip, hair cloth.
Oh. Yes.
With the store-bought dollar store card. But 2 cards is never a bad thing.
No.
Yeah, he could get on this.
That's
not that wasn't enough. It was plenty.
It was.
Yeah.
So, okay. Watercolor can feel a little bit intimidating. Little kids do it best. They don't think, they just do. So we're gonna play.
Yeah.
I like to pick 2 different colors, either next to each other on the color scale, so like blue and then green.
Okay.
Or you skip a color. So green, you skip blue, and you do purple. So green and purple together, that actually makes a navy when purple and green mix together.
And you're gonna blend. These watercolors naturally kind of blend.
Yeah.
But the technique does that too.
The technique does that too. So we're just making shapes and strokes. We're not caring about making anything specific at all.
Okay.
So I'm mixing up the watercolor to a milk-like consistency.
Okay.
You don't want it to be too thick, because then your watercolor won't run. And you don't want it to be too thin, or you won't really get a whole lot of pigment. And with this first style, we want as much pigment on the paper as possible. So I'm gonna just mix up a little bit of purple here.
Milky consistency.
consistency.
I'm playing with blue, so together we are the Studio 5 palette. How appropriate, purple and blue. Okay, what?
And we're just making strokes. The bigger your brush, the better.
Okay.
We're just making some strokes, some straight ones. And then I'm grabbing my second color, which is a little bit of green.
This is the TV trust I have in you. I really don't know what we're doing, but
I'm just there's no wrong way to do this.
Says the artist. Yep.
And what's great is, you know, if you've got small kids at home,
I do.
They're just gonna attack the page, and it's gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be their masterpiece.
The problem is, based off of the type of paper you have, you don't want them to overwork the paper so that it ends up becoming a crumbly mess.
Right.
That's the only downside. But for adults, you're like, oh, you tend to be a little more timid.
Yeah.
And it's just, no, get in there. If you want to, grab a color and just like flick it on there.
Now you're
We're just
getting
making a
wild.
mess, right? And it's pretty loosey-goosey.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
We're not gonna really do anything with
fill in
that?
some spaces.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's super easy.
Hey, listen, I did it.
And then, you know, we can like tilt it and tip it and let the water run and do its own thing.
It'll dry and you'll think it's some sort of like
It's just abstract.
highbrow abstract piece of art.
Exactly. It's just playing around. There's no wrong way.
Okay, and then you would let that dry and on top of that?
Yeah, so we let this dry, and then I've actually created a sticker.
Oh, even better.
Using my Silhouette machine.
Look at you.
So, it's available on the Silhouette Design Store. If you search "I Love You Flourished Calligraphy," you'll be able to find it and download it, and you can cut it out.
Okay.
So this is if you have a Silhouette cutter, you can just get vinyl stickers.
Yeah.
And have your kid put vinyl stickers on it.
Put it right on there, may I?
Super easy. Yeah. So we pull off the paper backing first.
Okay.
And
detail work.
I know this is where things get a little tricky.
Detail work under the pressures of TV, but I gotcha. You got me.
We just
did it. Oh, does it have to come up? It comes up on the clear?
It comes up on the clear side.
Okay, yeah. Well, I didn't do it then.
It's okay. You're getting it. You're figuring it out. That's probably the most technical and tricky part of this whole thing.
Don't you try to make me look better than I am. Okay.
But I now have the sticker.
Right.
Just already on my backer sheet.
Right.
And then I can put it on my dried card. And what's fun is it creates this pretty mask that then, you know, I don't know. I've done this with paper, and you can see over here, I did it with paper, and I cut out the paper and glued every little piece of paper on there.
How fun was that, Melissa? How fun?
It was not fun.
Okay.
I was not, like, it looks great, but I'm not a fan of taking forever to glue things on things.
Right, right.
So I'm just gonna do stickers. And then we wanna peel off.
No, we say stickers. These are grown-up stickers.
These are grown-up stickers. And then we gingerly pull off.
Did you say gingerly?
Yes.
Nice.
The backing sheet.
That was a slow start, but I'm coming. Here we go.
Yeah,
Here
you're
she
doing
comes.
it. Oh, it looks gorgeous.
It does look gorgeous. And
And we've got our cards.
voila!
And it's just so fun.
Okay.
It's personalized. The colors are really unexpected, and this is the best thing to do with kids because they're gonna come up with the most crazy and ridiculous color combinations. Don't put rules on them.
No.
Just let them go. and
Grandma's
have
gonna
fun.
love it any which way.
Yeah.
Any other advice for us as we watercolor cards?
So, for those that don't have a silhouette cutter, which I think is a large percentage, go get one because they're great. But if not, I've got a free printable for you guys.
Lovely. Where's that at?
It's on the website on KSL, and it's also on my Instagram. So if
Okay.
you head over to Melissa Fur on Instagram,
Yes.
you'll be able to download
this
it in
it?
my freebies. I've just printed it out already, and
It's darling. It's
it's
beautiful.
darling. I've washi taped it down because I printed it on just regular cardstock. So it's gonna buckle with the watercolor.
Gotcha.
So you tape it down and let's go to town.
Print
we can
and
paint,
then paint over. Okay.
The key is you want to print it on a laser printer. Because it acts as a natural resist. It doesn't bleed with your watercolor. So
that is something too.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, it's beautiful. All right, as we finish up, you have classes, you offer all sorts of creative inspiration for women. How might we find you? Where might we find you?
The best spot to find me is over on Instagram. I'm at Melissa Fur, like Melissa and calligrapher put together.
I love it.
But yeah, see how it just, you can go right over top the lettering.
The tape acts as our guardrail.
Yep.
Oh,
you
Melissa,
can
you're
just
the
go
best.
and have fun.
It is
It's
so,
super
I want to
fun.
say therapeutic. What, cathartic? Just relaxing.
Relaxing.
To
It's super
just
chill.
let your wrist go and pretty.
You can just have fun.
Pretty colors,
Yeah.
pretty paints. Thank you so much. Give us your website one more time.
It's just on Instagram. Find me at Melissa Fur.
There it is. Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to you.
Thanks, same to you.
Your girl's growing up. I saw her in the green room. She's beautiful. Oh my gosh, she started a baby. And why do they do that?